Okay, the next one is Carry On.
Craziest. How are you even supposed to know that's a Christmas movie?
The title.
They're taking the Christ out of Christmas hard on this one. They're taking the Christmas out of Christmas.
Well,
movie.
this is a Netflix movie, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
I will just get ahead of this and say there's not really a summary of this one yet. So
all right. Well, good thing I made up the best summary ever.
Nice.
I was actually inspired by this one.
Okay.
So I think this movie is called Carry On for two reasons. The first is that the song Carry On My Wayward Son plays into it very prominently and victoriously.
It does. Weirdly, that song could kind of be a Christmas song.
And we're going to learn that in this.
Yeah.
And then the second reason is because it's going to involve birds of prey in a quirky way.
Oh, like Carry On.
Yeah. So here's what I got cooking. Is it's sort of indie late night movie vibes and starring Danny McBride.
Okay.
As the bad crazy son of a mall Santa who also raises falcons. Like he's the weird quirky guy in town who runs like a fly a falcon on your arm business.
Yeah.
And then has odd jobs like being the mall Santa as his dad. And Danny McBride's like can't stop freaking drinking beer and is just being a problem in town.
He's a bad Santa.
And it kind of he's a bad Santa. I invented bad Santa on this one. But it kind of has like I think the same energy of the movie Hot Rod, where Andy Samberg is trying to like challenge his stepdad for dominance. It's like that.
Okay.
And at some point, I think Danny McBride and the dad sing a rousing rendition of Carry On My Wayward Son at karaoke.
Oh, so he's literally the
when
wayward
they like heal their
son.
relationship.
Okay, he's a wayward son. He's also Santa, and he has falcons.
And the dad is, and the dad also in the movie says, "Is Carry On? Is that a bird of prey or is that what they eat? I don't remember."
I think they eat it. I think Carry On is like rotting meat or whatever.
So at some point in the movie, the dad brings him out to like the falcon pen, and Danny McBride's doing the Danny McBride thing where he's like, "Oh, Dad, I don't want to be at the falcon pen." And the dad's like, "Too bad, son. You have to learn how to feed the falcons." And he throws the nasty meat to the falcons, and Danny McBride's like, "Oh, what even is that?" And then the dad says, "It's Carry On, My Wayward Son."
Wow. That is one of the worst puns I've ever heard. And I like that you based an entire movie off of it.
I did. I think it would be a good movie. There's also, I made up another fun part where there's this girl of his dreams in town.
Oh,
I don't know who's going to play her.
ask you.
Maybe Anna Faris plays her. Like, kind of, and she's like nasty and available. She works at the bar or something. Mm-hmm. And Danny McBride has to woo her by Christmas because if he doesn't, part of the plot is that Danny McBride's supposed to play Santa this year because the dad can't because he threw his back out or some shit.
Okay.
And the dad's like, "You can't do it. You can't. I don't trust you." And part of the thing is that the mall Santa, to open the Christmas ceremony, has to do like a weird kind of sexual dance with Mrs. Claus. And if he doesn't get a girlfriend to do it with him by the show, he has to do it with his own mom. And he's like, "I don't want to do that sexy Santa dance with Mom." And the mom's like, "It'll be cute. It's not sexy." And like that's like part of it.
Oh my god, that is so good. That's kind of like the Rick and Morty episode where Jerry thinks he's gonna fuck his own mom.
That's a good episode. It's also like the thing where in mother son dances or father daughter dances at weddings, sometimes they pick a song that you're like, this has sexual undertones.
Right.
And you're like, did they know that?
I like that he can't just do it with some girl about town. It has to be a girlfriend.
And it's a stupid movie like that, and the dad's making dictates that are like, you can only do the Santa dance if it's with someone you love.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
If it's someone you made love with. Like, they're just acting like that in this movie.
Or your mom.
Or you have to do it with your mom.
Yeah.
Because I love her, and she's like there's a stupid logic in this movie, but it's fun. Mm-hmm. It's unexpected.
I love the idea of Danny McBride having to be Santa. Like, that's a really good casting.
I think he'd be awesome as Santa.
Yeah, but also
Santa.
like kind of bad. Yeah.
And that's what makes him fun. Also, I like the Falcons being in it because they're like so random, and I think there could be a lot of like animated bird comedy.
And then maybe Anna Faris, like, I don't know if she should like extra hate falcons or like be like a natural bird.
She might be a bird whisperer, and maybe the dad likes her, and then the dad can kind of hit on her too, and be better at it than Danny McBride, and maybe they can have a teaching moment.
Okay, I love this.
Or Danny McBride could have like a cool lesbian sister who comes into town that everyone likes even though she's lesbian, and in their small town you'd expect that to face more discrimination. But instead everyone's like, we love her.
Well, maybe she's like a really butch lesbian and the dad wants her to be Santa.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And the dad but she doesn't really want it, but she also has sexual chemistry with Anna Faris. There's some jokes there. Yeah. There's some good shit there. She can fall in love too with like a B character. You know.
This has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
That's nothing like the real movie.
Maybe she actually can't be the mall Santa, even though her dad desperately wants her to be, because like she has a really good job.
Yeah.
She used to be on call at the hospital, Dad. Like, she's a surgeon or something. Like, she's just a success.
She kind of wants it just to piss her brother off, but like
she doesn't have time for it, actually.
Yeah, she's like the CFO of a Fortune 500 company, and
Yes.
like it's bad for her reputation to be a mere Santa.
But she can pretend she wants it because she's like, Danny McBride, you just don't want me to have it because you're a disgusting anti-feminist pig. And be like, no, I'm not. I just hate you, sister. And we'll explore that dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think in a fun way, ultimately.
Yeah.
This is a feel-good movie. Just in case you were wondering.
It's about the true meaning of Christmas.
It's about the true meaning of Christmas. And this one, the true meaning of Christmas, is something I can get behind.
Falcon.
So, what do you got?
Okay, well, I think actually this movie has nothing to do with the true meaning of Christmas.
No!
And I like that you went in a pun direction with carry on, because it's not actually carry on, it's like carry on. Like baggage.
Like luggage?
Yes.
That makes so much sense in a Christmas context, especially a Netflix Christmas context, but it literally never even occurred to me.
So,
wow.
In a nutshell,
because the nutshell is all we have, right? We don't have the nut.
We don't
it's
have
not
the
out.
nut. We merely have the shell.
shell.
So, okay, a mysterious traveler played by Jason Bateman.
Stop. He's not a mysterious traveler.
Know. That's why I threw that in there, because it's so
He's
funny.
like someone we all know and get.
I know. There's nothing. He's never been. You know what I think it is?
What?
I think he's trying to be Trap.
Oh.
He's trying to prove that he can
do
trap.
something else?
Yes.
He can be like, I don't even know how to describe what
A
Josh
creepy guy.
Hartnett did in Trap. Yeah. Grinchian
Grinchian guy.
Josh Hartnett distinctly reminded me of the Grinch throughout the movie Trap, and I just don't see that for Jason Bateman.
Well, he was on like Ozarks or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to prove his range. He's trying to
But
flex.
on Ozarks, he was still just being a serious. He's doing
Arrested Development.
Okay, Ozarks is just kind of Arrested Development, except really serious.
Yeah.
So he's still playing like a white dad guy who's like stressed out.
But now he's a mysterious traveler.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
I literally can only imagine him wearing like a button down and khakis. Like, what does he wear to mysteriously travel?
A cloak.
That's what I'm like. Okay. Look, someone who can exist in the Harry Potter universe, Nicki Minaj. Someone who cannot,
Jason Bateman. Facts.
Nikki is the proper. She could be in any mythical
I
universe.
think Jason Bateman could be like the Muggle Prime Minister or something.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. So a mysterious traveler blackmails a young TSA officer.
What?
And the TSA officer is played by Taron Egerton.
Okay. Is this like a serious movie?
Yes.
What?
To let a dangerous package slip through security and onto a Christmas Day flight.
This is like a stopping a bomb movie?
Yes.
They're not casting someone in the role of like terrorist.
Well, no, Jason Bateman I think is. So I think what it is
But he's
is
not
like
on the plane?
I think he is. I don't know. It's hard to tell from
This
this.
is like a phone call movie where like he's on the phone to Taron Egerton or something.
I don't know if this is true because all I have to go on is like yes, and like I found like a Reddit thread about it, like people being like, "What the fuck is this movie?" and like people kind of giving their happenstance on what.
But that's all we have is the other happenstance.
Because I think there's a trailer, but basically it seems like Jason Bateman. This is like while he's going through security.
Okay.
Is like basically blackmails this guy, like threatens him or whatever, the TSA agent, and it's like you have to let this package on even though it's a bomb.
Okay.
Netflix. It's coming out on Netflix.
I'm so disappointed.
I know. And I'm sure it's going to, at the end, like, kind of be about the spirit of Christmas or something. Like, I'm sure, like, everyone on the plane is like, I gotta get home to my family before Christmas dinner or whatever. And then, like, he saves them and they're like, yay. But
that's high stakes. That's tough. That's tough to have to deal with during one of the busiest travel weekends of the year. Man.
This is the conversation they had in the studio when they were conceptualizing this movie. They're like, big travel day Christmas.
That would be messed up. That's tough. That's the problem is Jason Bateman makes more sense playing a guy who's being like, that sounds tough for them as like in an office than he is the mysterious traveler.
Or I think he could be on the plane being like, excuse me, what is that commotion? I need to get home.
Yeah, that would be a good role for him.
Yeah.
But what if the guy on the plane who's acting like that created the commotion all along? Mind games type situation.
I know, but I just don't think he can pull it off. You know what? Guys, I'm announcing I think I'm going to watch this movie.
That's crazy.
I think I want to know like about this mysterious traveler. Like that is such a compelling phrase. It like brings to mind like Gandalf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can't.
But he can't go to the airport.
He wouldn't fucking have to.
No, but if he did, everyone would act weird about him.
Yeah. He couldn't blackmail.
He couldn't get through TSA.
No,
I think everyone would be like, okay, Gandalf.
He can be like, you must let my staff through the metal detector.
No,
Gandalf.
like, no, Gandalf. He would have full-size like toiletry products in his bag to wash his beard and hair, and they would be like, you can't have this, and he would be like, why not? And they would be like, you are not allowed to fly on any airline, sir.
They'd be like, sir, you must remove your cloak before passing through the full body scanner.
And he would be like, no,
because he's
I'm
nude
naked
under there.
Here.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine what kind of shoes that guy wears.
He would get cavity searched.
Ew, no one wants to see all that.
But he would. It's just the reality of the situation.
You know who would be good at flying? Frodo.
Oh, Frodo.
And the other, what are they called? The little guys?
hobbits. They're
compact.
They're pro travelers.
They keep one little knapsack.
You know,
their shoes slide off.
They have TSA pre.
They have TSA pre-check. Gandalf does not have TSA pre-check, old crazy ass.
He's on a no-fly list.
He's holding up the line. He's paying with cash and coins at the airport.
He probably has like $50,000 worth of rubies on his person.
And that's all.
He doesn't have a fucking passport.
And I feel like, honestly, if you have $50,000 worth of rubies, probably there's an obscure TSA rule that you have to have like paperwork with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
get your paperwork together before you hit the airport, Gandalf. And put on some damn yoga pants under your freaking cloak. Like, get your Birkenstocks, get your socks, get your yoga pants and your hoodie.
That's not his vibe. You know it. He's never set foot in a Lululemon.
No. Okay, before you go to the airport, sis, go to Lululemon, Gandalf.
And like, you know when you have like really long hair like that, like they search your hair.
Ew, really?
Yeah, because they can't like see through it. Like, yeah. Especially if you like put it in a bun, they think there's like you're hiding something.
Because it's made out of the same material as teeth. Of course you can't see through it.
Right.
Hair's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so are you happenstancing that Jason Bateman's gonna hide the bomb in his hair in this movie? Because that would be unexpected.
Gandalf would also be so high.
At the airport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always high.
He just seems like that, you know.
But he also like he rips a bong basically in those movies.
He does?
Well, because they have like something called, I don't remember what it's called, but the hobbits have like a weed.
He would have to vape in the airport bathroom before you go through TSA and then immediately after as well.
Right.
That'd be like a stressful moment. Yeah. Oh, Gandalf. Good thing he doesn't have to fly.
Guys, don't get in the same TSA line as Gandalf because he will fucking hold you up.
That type of person. Yeah. I'm gonna say just tip in general.
Yeah.
Before you pick a TSA line, I hate when I'm with people and they don't do this.
Yeah.
To travel, you have to do a quick psych moment, have a quick Sherlock moment to yourself.
Yeah.
Where you're like an observant type guy.
Right.
Look at everyone in the lines and make an informed decision.
Right. If there's like a woman who's juggling like 3 roller suitcases and like talking on the phone
and wearing crazy shoes and a belt.
Yeah.
No.
Don't get behind her.
Anybody who's going one bag style,
yeah.
Anyone with slide-on shoes, anyone who's like behaving right,
mm-hmm.
And that's the true meaning of Christmas. I think that's the meaning of Christmas in this movie is at the airport, be considerate to others.
Yeah, and get in line behind the hobbits
because you don't know, what else everyone's going through.
No,
like Gandalf, we don't know what he's going through.
Gandalf, he probably gets there late too. He probably cuts them in front of the line.
Where's he even going? I feel like everyone who's his age is dead. Like, who's he spending the holidays with?
Ugh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
That's you. And you have to befriend the 8-year-old boy.
Home alone. Yeah. But the 8-year-old boy is also me. Yeah, I'm on like a weird sort of a holiday spirit quest within myself. That's what the holidays are about for me.
Guys, email us at
what are they supposed to email us about that?
If you have ideas on how Sam can get her holiday spirit back.
Cool, I hope I get some responses on that one.